Well, I got this Holden or Opel Vectra thing in for overheating. I've only had it 4 months and the thing's gone through like 20 litres of water so far. And when it came here it was cooking hot and fans weren't working, which they are now. All I had to do was unplug them and plug them back in again and they fixed that. But I found out where all the coolant, which is now water, has been going. The heater tap is completely stuck on this. With the heater on, it doesn't seem to leak. So I'll go and turn the heater off and we'll see what happens. Well, the heater's off now, but it's not leaking, probably because the tap's heated up now. But it was pissing out before, especially when I revved it. Well, it's not leaking now, probably because the engine's come up to temperature and the tap's heated up and expanded. And when it was cold, that thing was shooting bloody water out. I might do a video later of let it cool down and try again. Yes, the heater tap made it run out, fans weren't coming on, the aircon's out of gas, so that won't come on, so the fans won't start. These are terrible vehicles. I'm surprised the head has held up. It seems to be alright. The oil stinks like it's burnt, but yeah, simple one though. The fans are cycling nicely now. Yeah. Oh well. Now the temperature likes to happily sit there now. Sitting there with the revs up. Goes up to about 93, fans come on, goes back to 90. Seems to be alright. These things do run a bit warm as far as I'm concerned, but that's modern cars for you. They're creeping up a little bit, the fan will come on and they'll go back down again. That seems happy. Well, the heater tap's leaking now. It's not like it was before, it was pissing out. Yeah, that ain't good. When it's cold it's much worse. Just a steady drip. Quality control kit. He doesn't like the Vectra. They're rubbish cars. But I got the heater tap out. It's in a bit of a mongrel of a spot to do, but it's out. So you can see it was leaking out here, so the end seal had gone on it. Cheap shit. There's a nice new one. Still cheap shit, but it should work better than the old cheap shit. And pure fresh water came out of this. Don't know what colour coolant it had, but I'll probably end up putting green stuff in it. So, yeah. Oh, there's a new tap in place. A few cobwebs around the place as well. So now we have coolant in there. So I flushed it all out and put some green stuff in. As I say, I'm not sure what these should take, red or green, but there was no trace of anything in there, so I chose green. Well, I'm back here in the boot of the car playing around with the tail lights because we only had 2 working parkers out of 4, and one of the stop lights was a bit dimmer than the other. And I found that some nufty had jammed this globe in and was on an angle and wasn't getting an earth, so it wasn't lighting up. So that's one of the parkers. This globe was blown, that one was working, and that one was working. And with the stop lights, probably the same nufty, these are single filament stop lights, but they jammed double filament globes in, and one of them had blown, so only the 5 watt filament was lighting up instead of the 21 watt. So I'm going to put single filament ones in. So if you have a look at these pins, single filament ones are straight across, double filament ones are offset. So it's a bit tricky to get them in, and as you see, they've ruined that one. Can't really show properly, but yes, they would have had to force that in. Some people are just silly. So we'll get all the lights sorted out on this. There we go, we've got 2 parkers and 1 stoplight, all working nicely. Same on this side. So that's reverse light, that's indicator. So that's the tail lights all sorted. I'll try and get a close-up of this stoplight globe that's jammed in the wrong spot. So if I grab it and turn it over, you can see one of the pins is mangled. I had to really force it in. You can see what's wrong with the filament on that one. Well, if the glare would go away off the globe. Go away, glare. Hang on, let me move the light. Yeah, you can see it's melted down one of the pins. So, sad. Oh, let's see what this caramelized oil looks like. It smells pretty bad. As I say, the head seems alright, so let's hope it stays that way. Ew. It doesn't smell nice, that oil. It's just horrid. Yuck. Oh, hopefully the engine doesn't die. Even though it is a Vectra and I wouldn't really care, but yes. Nasty. And stupid bastards, you need a Torx bit to undo the sump plug. That's relatively silly. Oh well.